Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Idiots in Cars, where we begin with number 19. Panic driver attempted to hit and run. Zoom in. It's not zooming. Why can't I zoom in? There we go. I like the car tracking on the surveillance camera. Who's going to hit who, though? I don't know who are... Whoa! I just don't understand how this happens. Most cars, when you just let off the gas, they... Don't do that. That's not what they do. How do you... Is this a medical emergency? It doesn't seem like a medical emergency, because if you were having a medical emergency, you wouldn't then go the other way and just go through everything forward instead of what you just did in reverse. That's crazy. Is there a name for a medical psychological phenomenon where something happens that like kind of scares you? Like they just smashed on the gas into the car and then from there you just go completely lose your mind and go into an extreme state of like absolute illogical thought. Like obviously, yes, panic. But just driving your car straight into another car at like massive speed, jeopardizing your own safety is crazy. I don't understand how do you do that? Also, though, if you're in a parking lot, most vehicles, if they're an automatic transmission, if you just no foot on the gas, no foot on the brakes, just nothing touching any pedals, it'll just go forward or backward, depending upon forward or reverse. It'll just like coast really gently. You don't need to put pedal input in there. You can just hover over the brakes and then you can just gracefully maneuver. You don't need to smash the gas. Idiot overtakes me and loses it on a bend. I'm assuming we are in a driving on the left side country. Oh, looks like the UK. All right. And he's gone. That is so unlucky for the other car. It's like a completely empty stretch of roadway in the middle of the night, 10:20 p.m. They pulled over to the side of the road for who knows what. They're like, this will be fine. What could possibly go wrong in this place in the middle of nowhere that I've pulled over? Yeah, it wasn't the best idea because it's like right after a bend in the road. You'd be better off with some visibility, like do it on the straight line. They had a bunch of other places they could have stopped that would be better. But like, it's also a bit of a never tell me the odds moment that someone's going to do a stupid overtake and run into me. Like literally the only car anywhere on the entire road. It's just... After that, you'd be like, I'm just never going to drive again because someone in the world like has it out for me. How in the world did this possibly happen? True, they could have actually broken down, but that would have been another like never tell me the odds. A, the car broke down. B, some random person is an idiot and runs into me. Actually crazy. Red light and turn lanes are optional now. Dude's just like, I love it when people kind of just straddle the middle lane or the middle of the lane too. That's wild though. It's like big truck. Yeah, we all just got to get by. Wow. And then they just, hold on. Nobody has stopped at the red light. What in the world? Not a single person has gone, you know what? It's a red light. Maybe I should stop. Make sure that there are no cars coming the other way. Just make sure everything. Oh, and then another one goes. So for all the crap that people give to LA driving, it's... I rewound the clip too early to replay it. It keeps going until the very end. I thought maybe they were just going to have some, excess footage at the end. Nope. No, it keeps going and going and going. Bro, anyway, for all the crap that I see from other people who live here about how LA drivers are aggressive and stuff like that, at least usually they seem to be aggressive in a predictable, orderly fashion, versus this where everybody is just like sheep. The lights are on, but nobody is home. Just following the person in front of them. It's like all the cars are just electronically connected to the next and are just following aimlessly. No recognition of signals, no recognition of lanes. It's just like ducklings, just following the mother without a thought in the world is crazy. I would rather people just being super aggressive, but in a predictable fashion. Woman trying to insurance scam Amazon in a town near me. She'd only get out of the car and then lay down in front of the... Huh? Okay. She missed the van. She hit the recycling first. They both are kind of blue. So what is going on here, dude? You know, it's a pretty big target, easy to miss, right? Wait, did she just get out of the car and now she's about to take a photo? She's so bad at everything, she doesn't even realize that no contact was made with the truck. That's so funny. She's like, I'm going to take a photo and I'm going to submit it to Amazon. Where's the damage? Oh, there's damage on here somewhere. She just doesn't realize it's the damage that she gave her car from like the other 20 times she's tried this, not this particular incident. How do you just like... There's two blue things. They're kind of overlapping in my field of view. I have no depth perception. I'm just running into the first blue thing. It's probably she's taking a photo of the damage that she just gave herself from the recycling bin. That's so funny, dude. Yeah, I might be misunderstanding this. She ran into the bins to do the damage at first and then like get close to the van. But still, what are the odds that the Amazon van is going to be parked right next to a bin? So she had to have, was that her initial thought? Or did she just on the fly when driving down the road go, you know what? This seems like a good time to insurance scam. I see the bin there, I see the van there, and she just made a split-second decision to like, the intrusive thoughts won, and she's like, you know what? I thought about this before, but it's my opportunity. Time to scam. Ay. A friend made this video and showed it to me, thinking it was hilarious. I think you need new friends, potentially. If somebody I knew showed me this video, I'd be like, I don't know you anymore. Why would you? You're intentionally damaging your car. Public property, you know, the divider for the bike lane. Why? Where did your brain cells go? They evacuated. They're like, this isn't a good place to be, and they left. He also let the intrusive thoughts win. Clearly, that's crazy. Inattentive driver didn't know what hit him. Okay. Didn't know what hit him. Who? He didn't, no idea. He was so blind to the pedestrian that he just... What ran into my car? Was it a deer? Is the deer okay? Gosh, did I kill a deer? He's looking at the car with the dash cam like, did you just hit me? Who did that? The guy was also like, he's in an orange jacket with pretty bright pants. He's not even in an outfit that would blend in with the surroundings. I've seen pedestrians who are nearly invisible given the clothing they're wearing at night. This guy wasn't one of them. But also, I don't know if I'd advocate for like kicking the car, but maybe because this is America, guns in your area, can't go through an idiots in cars without a mention there. Put it on the bingo drinking game. Car park lot stealers. Lot stealers. Like someone stealing a parking space, maybe? Not giving this person a lot of room to exit. At least they're turning right. Okay. And now, oh, he's just like, mine now. What? Is he about to stand in the spot? No. No, this is my spot. I will stand here for the next several hours until you give up. You will not be parking here. Not today. You will have to run me over. See, the short-sighted thing about this is that you're just asking to get your car keyed. If I have a parking space dispute with somebody, then I'm not parking there because I just think that the car is going to end up getting keyed. I'm like, if you're going to be adamant about this, have the spot. Because if you're someone to argue about this, you're also probably the kind of person who's going to key my car. So, like, I concede. I'm not leaving an expensive possession unattended with a crazy person. So, I don't know. Maybe the people who are willing to do this, though, also don't care if their car gets keyed. So, I don't know. Happened in front of me today. What the? Good avoidance by the black truck. Was no contact made there other than the truck with the curb. Dang. He might have managed to even avoid curbing his wheel. This just this person is doing a left turn. Yeah, I don't really feel like waiting, and I'm the only person who exists on the road, so it's my turn to go around into the other lane. I don't check. I change lane now. Everybody else, good luck. I don't even think that's a blind spot situation. The person didn't even pause. They just went, I'm going around. Loaded up next to us, put all the tile on top of the truck bed cover, and took off. Oh, no straps? No nothing? Well, they're not going to have any tile when they get to their destination. What? This is, you think this is like the person who puts the coffee on the roof of the car and then forgets it and drives off, except I don't think you forget when you put that much tile onto the car. Imagine being too lazy to just open up the door to the bed. Maybe it's complete. Maybe like it's full underneath, but then maybe get some straps or something like that. I can only hope that they're going through like residential streets where the worst thing that's going to happen is it's just going to kind of bump off and fall to the side, and not that it's going to cause a terrible, terrible collision on the highway. Elderly woman driving like she's the only car on the road. All right, I'm assuming it's this person. Just like, lanes are optional. You actually see people treating lanes as optional, like, pretty often. It's kind of wild. Yeah, you're going to make a right turn out of the left turn lane, I'm assuming? We're about to see her cross in front of you in order to make a right turn. That'd be my guess. Waiting for it. Here we go. Oh, we got a fire truck. Okay. I wasn't expecting that one. Okay, you're both making left. Oh, right. Oh, okay. She didn't make a right turn. That's good. She just did a left turn into the far lane, which is bad, but good. You watched it. You saw it. Good luck. Good job. Yeah. At least she didn't like cut off the fire truck. When I saw the fire truck go by, I was like, how's she going to treat this? So I'm assuming it was just blinker to get off the highway, and then she kept the blinker on, which we've all accidentally left our blinker on before. It's easier to do when you have one that's like a button blinker instead of a indicator stock blinker. But in any case, yeah, there are a lot of people on the road who probably shouldn't have licenses. Would I be at fault if I was to hit this pedestrian? What kind of self-report is this? Unless the pedestrian's just being an... Yeah, okay. Pedestrian's not really valuing their life. I don't know, man. I feel like if you didn't have a dash cam, immediately law enforcement would think that you're at fault in car v pedestrian. Like, most of the time, the pedestrian's going to get the benefit of the doubt. Hello, Annie. Thank you for rating, and welcome to in not video game cars, but real life cars and pedestrians not looking where they're going across the street. So, but again, I think like without the video, law enforcement would probably just be like, yeah, it's your fault. You hit a pedestrian. You shouldn't hit pedestrians. You're in a car. Like, that's on you. And you were like, he was close enough to the crosswalk. I think you'd have a problem. But anyway, Stang thought he had it. Pulls in front of semi moving 35 miles an hour. Made me chuckle. Is he going to lose it? He's going to lose it. He's lost it. He's gone. Oh, that's so embarrassing. It's a true Mustang moment, bro. Turned off traction control before the turn. He's like, I'm going to get so sideways here. That would not happen if you didn't turn off traction control. Like, what would have happened is you would have just gone slow because it would have cut power, hit the brakes on the tires. But, like, there's no way. The amount of people who must, like, actively turn off traction control every time that they go driving is it's kind of scary. And I bet that a lot of people who go and turn off traction control, they see it in like YouTube videos when people demonstrate drifting and stuff like that. And they're like, yeah, all the cool people drive with traction control off. They've never been to a track. They've never actually, gone sideways in a controlled fashion. But they're like, yeah, traction control off is the way to freaking drive. And then they lose it. A white truck in a whiteout with his headlights on. You can barely see him. It's pretty camouflaged. I'm hoping that you are passenger taking this photo and not the driver. Otherwise, you're doing things that are also pretty dumb. Hello, everybody. When there's precipitation or it's very foggy, make sure to turn on your headlights. This is a reminder. Your car, though it may be equipped with automatic headlights, might not always turn them on in a situation where it's still relatively bright out, but it's not good for other people being able to see your car. You might be able to see, like, your surroundings-ish, but other people can't see you. Idiot in black car totals 3 cars. Seems like we're just going along in a nice, controlled fashion. Is he going to just decide to get intrusive thoughts and do something stupid? Not see somebody braking? Unless it's Jeep black car and not Chrysler 300 black car. We have 3 black cars here, actually. So which one is it? You can't say idiot in black car unless they were trying to leave it in suspense. Man, this title was bait. They knew what they were doing, idiot in black car, and you just start watching this car the whole time, and then it comes out of nowhere. You don't expect this guy. Dude, how do you... That's not even like a poorly marked thing. It has the black and yellow stripy thing in front of it to indicate, hey, this is a metal barrier. Probably don't crash into it. Also, though, I am surprised. Usually they'd have the water barrels in front of that. Like, to just have a completely exposed, like, metal guardrail to slam into rather than putting the water barrels in front of it is kind of crazy. I don't know if that's a California thing, specifically having the water barrels placed in front of the guardrails like that. But, like, bro, water barrels definitely save lives. Yeah, the guy in the other black car, the Jeep car, definitely caught a stray. Dude ended up sideways. Like, oh my God. I'm assuming what was happening is Mr. Cadillac there was like looking blind spot, head over the shoulder, and then just drove into the barrier. Close one for a dummy on her phone. Dude, every time. It's just the rear dash cam, the person looking at the phone. That was close. All right. Here's the thing that's probably going to sound really, like, elitist and might upset people. Every time I see somebody driving this way, what is this? Like 10 and 2 on the wheel. Anytime I see a 10 and 2er, I think they're a bad driver. I'm just going to assume you're a bad driver, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sure there are some competent, or 11 and 1, 10 and 2ers, but I don't understand 10 and 2, 11 and 1. I don't, and I also, it is a fault of traffic school instructors. I don't know why they teach that. It's 9 and 3, or you're driving one-handed. Or, maybe if you're just like on a long distance on the highway, you just hang on the bottom of the wheel or something. That's also a thing. But if you are actively like trying to have car control, 9 and 3. There's no reason not to do 9 and 3 unless you're in some car that has a weird wheel that like doesn't make it viable to do 9 and 3, but then that has bad steering wheel. 9 and 3. If you're a 10 and 2er, you'll look so much more competent as a 9 and 3er. Just throwing it out there for you. Sorry if I've upset anybody there, but give it a go. I stopped before the intersection. Lady didn't see me. Just gonna be a left turn, like straight into the front of you. Classic. I'll never understand this one and how often, like every month at least, we have the classic just left turn right into the front of a car. Which just, there's not even an excuse, at least with the running straight into the guardrail. Like, I see they were probably trying to like catch their blind spot to be able to change lanes, and they just did it for too long. But this is like that you're looking forward the whole time and you not see the car. And this one terrifies me because, like, not that I would ever be in a, snowy place driving the mono, but if someone does this, I'm in the mono, they drive over me. Like, I actually just get a car on top of my head because they keep going. They would start, like, their wheel would go onto the hood and then drive over my head, and I wouldn't really have a head anymore. And then it would drive over the rest of the car, and that would be it. And it just terrifies me so much. Idiot intentionally blocking an ambulance. One word. Where is the ambulance? Oh, the ambulance is the dash cam car. Just gonna hang out here for we got sirens, we got lights behind us. I'm assuming are they gonna keep going? Are they ever gonna decide to pull over? No, we're still going. It's like they're in a high speed. They're trying to like create a high speed chase, but they don't realize that like you're not being chased. You don't need to pull. You don't need to pull like a pursuit here. What are we doing? What are we doing? Is he brake checking the ambulance? He's brake check. Oh no, it's kind of like speed bumps. But he's still kind of brake checking the ambulance. There's no way. Earbuds doesn't matter. You have lights. That's why there's lights, specifically for that reason. It's audio visual, so you have no excuse to be like, I didn't hear. Well, you can see. Still going, bro. What? At a certain point, as the ambulance driver, you've got to just be, like, so inclined to pit maneuver him. Oh, my God. But then maybe you already have someone in the back, and you're like, we probably don't want to take the person who's injured and put him into a pit maneuver, but God, I really want to. Idiot in F-150 jumps median and hits me head on. What? But why, though? Did he lose brakes? Like, what? what happened? What happened even? See, that looks like, it just makes you never want to drive, because there's nothing you could possibly have done in this situation to not get hit. You absolutely could not have steered out of the way of that, I don't think, under any situation. What the, like, what? Oh, I missed the, oh, that's no seatbelt. Wow. There's no seatbelt on that one. Holy frick. That's a head. Oh boy. I'll never understand why you wouldn't wear a seatbelt in a car, but okay. It's and then sorry, I missed the after. Wait, is there a cop behind you? There's literally a cop behind you as this happened? Did they see the cop and go, I want to hit them? What the heck? There's the police. There's the police officer that was literally right behind as that happened. I'm so confused. How does that take place? That just seems like it has to be a heart attack behind the wheel or something like that. I don't know, man. Florida man drives through lowered railroad crossing gates. Lucky. Very lucky. Bro, what are we doing here? What is going on? What are you doing? Is it a medical emergency? Like, there's a line. Are you... Is it a left turn lane? Or are they driving on the wrong side of the road? I don't know. What are they doing? What are they doing? You just drove by like 50 cars, all stopped, and a railroad crossing gate. And what? I can't even contemplate what leads to doing this. You know, we give Prius drivers crap for being bad drivers, but this just seems like, was it intentional? Did they actually want to be hit here and they just misjudged the timing? Like, was that the goal? I don't know. It kind of seems like they had intention here, perhaps. Anyway, that's it for the last month of Idiots in Cars. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow at twitch.tv/CaptainSparkles, and playlist in the description if you want to catch other Idiots in Cars. I'll see you next time.